communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start,
Se volvió
you're
canon
off
Minecraft
collecting,
número 2.
I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
Also, the world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP
Ok,
session
así está
is
bien, vale,
different
ustedes
than
me
the
van
last.
diciendo.
That it's different.
Ojo, va a ser como que un mundo abierto, ¿o qué es esto?
How the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an
¿Será un
ever-present threat.
tipo mundo
This
abierto
includes
como
PvP.
Minecraft como tal,
Piglins
pero
are on
con
their own
historia o
side.
qué onda?
They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
In PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Gathering
Órale,
resources
se ve
to
muy
help
bueno,
the team out, that's super important. But
Reunir
whenever I get into a
recursos.
PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my
Un real
favorite mob to
tigre,
ride
se ve
because
bueno el
it's really
juego,
fast, but it's also really cute.
For players who like building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your
podrá
enemy will
construir
attack,
como en
and
Minecraft
you need to
original?
be ready.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, you know,
Creo
impenetrable
que sí se puede
bases.
construir, pero no al estilo bloque por bloque,
Since the goal
sino
of
por
PvP is to
estructuras, ¿no?
destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls,
¿Será tipo
a lot
Elden
of
Ring?
towers,
Puede
and
que
some
sí.
gates.
Ah, sí,
After
vean,
that,
por
you
ahí.
can just add whatever you want,
Por ahí se vio.
freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
The opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
and you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to like build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower.
Ah, o sea,
to
se
stop the
podrán
redstone launchers. You just
hacer
have to be
peleas entre
constantly
jugadores.
changing your tactics. And sometimes you're like, I have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
Para los que van llegando apenas, esto es lo primero que estamos viendo. Minecraft
A while
Legends.
back, we had somebody on our dev team
Apenas va
use a
comenzando el
strategy
evento.
where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers.
Vayan dejando su
So
like.
they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
Me suena
That's
que
why
también
we
es como
still
una era de
love
los
playing it every
emperadores,
day,
¿no?
'cause
Versión
every
Minecraft.
game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
Puedes reunir como que tus tropas y así e ir a atacar a otros. Minecraft Legends. Pues se ve bonito el juego. En abril, 18 de abril, ya mero. Febrero, marzo, abril. Ya casi. Oh, se podrá jugar en Game Pass. Qué buena onda. Ahí está, 18 de abril. Ahora le toca a Forza, ¿no?
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport.
Obviamente Forza no podía
Built from the
faltar.
ground
Siempre
up to
tiene
take
que estar
advantage of
presente
the
Forza en
Xbox
algún
Series
tipo de evento de
consoles.
Xbox.
This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are
Siempre,
making
siempre
it
tiene que estar
look
Forza.
real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
Forza es como el amigo que se te pega a tu grupito y que siempre anda ahí. ¿Aún saldrá Forza para One? La verdad no sé, Diego.
Forza Motorsport
No soy muy fan de Forza.
500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding.
Arc 2.
in
Yo
the
espero
way
ver
the
Arc
car
2,
accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points
Es de
of
admitir
light behavior on the
que
surface.
se ven muy buenos los
This
gráficos,
yields a paint model that
Creo que
has
se
much
esmeran
more
demasiado en los
realistic
gráficos de
light response
Forza.
across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low-pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever, and the first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape. New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry.
¿Quién de aquí es súper fan de Forza?
Through the power of the Xbox
O sea, me
Series
gusta
consoles,
de vez en cuando
we're able to
jugarlo
use this data
para
to draw up
desestresarme
to
un
10
ratito,
times more detail than previous
pero no soy
generations.
súper fan de
You'll see
Forza.
lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same. Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same.
Pues veo por ahí en el chat que sí hay
I love
algunos
the detail our talented
muy
team
buenos
of
fans de
artists
Forza.
built into Kyalami. Fast forward to night.
Es
and
que yo
the
creo
vista is
que
truly
uno de los puntos
breathtaking.
clave de Forza son
You
los
can
gráficos,
see
¿no?
the
La
distant
experiencia
light
gráfica
glows
que
of
te
the city,
otorga este juego.
a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kyalami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create
Con
true-to-life
trazado de rayos y
reflections
toda la
on
onda,
all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces.
Sí, se nota mucho el trabajo que le hacen a los gráficos.
Features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new
Tremenda evolución gráfica. ¿Cómo es
single-player
posible que no se haya encontrado la cura del cáncer?
We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Se dice que llegará un punto en los gráficos de los videojuegos que ya no se podrá avanzar más, como que habrá un tope. Pues ahí está, Forza nada más para Xbox Series X, Series S y PC decía, ¿no? Creo que para Xbox One creo que ya no.
Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard. Check this out.
Un juego estilo caricatura.
It's powering up my new robot arm. Whoa. It's making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome.
El siguiente paso es la realidad aumentada. Tal vez, puede ser.
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
Pues se ve padre el juego, ¿no? Es tal cual como si estuvieras jugando en una caricatura, está padre.
Future Rockstar.
I'm Shinji Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
Chill out. It'll be fine. Our core.
まあね、このゲームを僕が作ってたらもう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね生まれて本当に良かったね。
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
Let's have some fun.
まあ僕はね本当に新しいものができて未だにワクワクしてるよ。
お、でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities.
No sé por qué me recuerda como que al sistema de combate de los juegos de Naruto.
Awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack. As you can see, The beat moves the world around you, and it's the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
And the crowd goes wild.
Chai! Chai! Chai!
Oh,
Se ve que va a estar divertido.
the guy that did this?
Al menos muy cómico.
How about we see it all in action?
Bring it on.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat. Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm. When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're a rhythm pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies
Ojo, la
to
waifu
expand
de
his
turno.
repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint
Inserté.
breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
That's not bad.
The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting,
Sus
you're going to be
expresiones.
running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind: taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
Sí, es algo así como un Naruto Storm, pero
Boss
fusionado
battles
con
are
Guitar
climatic
Hero o
set
algo
pieces,
así.
varying from
Una
straight-up
mezcla un
fights and
poco
musical
extraña.
minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists. Hi-Fi Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before. And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good
Es
rhythm action
tipo Crash
experience
Bandicoot.
that's
También,
amazingly satisfying to
más o
play.
menos. Por ahí va el juego.
Whew. Pretty rock star move, Chai.
もしねハイファイラッシュでお客さんから怖いって言われたら俺もう死んじゃうかもまあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
いや、それは当たり前でしょうね。いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだからジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game.
Ojo,
Seriously.
El juego
It
completo
launches on
se
Xbox
estrena en
and
Xbox y
PC
PC
2 hours after the show.
pocas
And
horas
yes,
después del show.
it'll be on Game Pass as well.
También en Game Pass.
We hope you enjoy playing it.
Esperamos que lo disfruten. Ojo, Spartans, el día de hoy ya tendremos listo este juego. Oigan, pues qué buena onda, e incluido en Game Pass. O sea, en pocas palabras, si tienes Game Pass, ahí está. Gratis en tu cara. Listo para hoy, papá. Pues bueno, por ahí a los que les gustó este juego, pues ahí está. Para Game Pass, listo el día de hoy. Completito. ¿Quién lo va a jugar? Lo que me agrada es que se ve como un anime, como una caricatura. Las expresiones tan locas. No sé, tiene lo suyo el juego. Boom. Ok, le daría un 7.5 a este juego. ¿Ustedes qué calificación le darían? Vamos a poner calificación a los juegos. Yo un 7.5, ¿ustedes? Ojo.
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for The Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever. If you watch the teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC. For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab? For the Oblivion fans out there, how about another chance at taking on the colossal Daedric Prince?
Me recuerda a los personajes de Mortal Kombat.
Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home. Customize your character. Play it like an action RPG. And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open world PvP systems.
Por ahí.
Run dungeons
Yo
co-op
le daría
with your friends
un
for
8
great
por lo que
loot.
estoy viendo.
Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most, welcoming on the planet. We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO to give it a try and create your own stories in our shared
Para
world.
los que están preguntando de Halo, no tenemos ninguna confirmación de que vaya a salir Halo. Lo más posible es que no. Mantengan sus expectativas bajas de que vaya a salir Halo. Si acaso nos podrían sorprender con algún tipo de anuncio de la temporada 3, pero yo creo que nada más, ¿eh? Tatanka
ESO
Es
is available
posible,
on
pero
PC and
no
Mac,
creo,
in addition
sinceramente
to
no creo.
previous and current-gen consoles, including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take
Son un
on
montón.
Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more. At
20
ZOS, we have
DLCs.
so many passionate
Ojalá
and
si
talented
fuera Halo
developers who
Infinite.
continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom. Thanks, see you in Tamriel.
Juega ahora. Un 8, un 8. Ni tan bien ni tan mal. A ver qué sigue.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together!
Eyes up!
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero, each with their own
Ya que
unique
aparezca Locke.
abilities, and
¿Se
form the
imaginan un
perfect
DLC del
vampire-slaying
Spartan Locke
squad
sobreviviendo
to
en
take
Z
back
Halo?
Redfall's haunted streets.
Aunque no sabemos si se encuentra realmente en Z Halo el Spartan Locke.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Un
Every
juego
inch of our open world is
post-apocalíptico o qué
carefully
show?
handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling. Explore the streets of a quaint island town, from the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest to the decimated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply.
Acabo de llegar ya, se vio algo de Halo. Sí, Spartan, ya checamos el nuevo DLC de
This is
Halo.
one place you'll receive
Va a
missions
estar
from
buenísimo.
survivors.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right?
Luis, se ve chido un
Well, the
8.
lighthouse keeper is a real
Sí,
asshole.
¿verdad? Un 8.
Joined up
Ni
with
tan
those
bien ni tan
cultists
mal.
and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
¿Qué era eso? ¿Un vampiro o un zombie?
Bugging out.
What?
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more waiting for you. Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Let's transition
Se ve
to what
los
you'll find
tres.
outside the
Según
main
se ve
story
que es de
missions.
miedo,
There's
pero
so much waiting
no
for you.
siento
Redfall is filled
como
with
que
encounters that can
tanto
pop up
el
anywhere,
miedo, no sé.
like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save
sé
the
cómo
locals from
explicarme.
being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in
¿Son
many different
vampiros?
ways. Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
We got him, Bribon.
The Blood. Pues yo siento que sí lo jugaría, ¿eh? Tal vez en un stream de noche lo jugaría. Siento que son tipo Left 4 Dead, pero con más cosas. Más o menos. Tan raros los enemigos.
Everyone's safe. Let's move on. Exploring Red
Hay
Ball will
peores
take
juegos
you
de
beyond
miedo.
the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to
Pues sí,
unravel
este
the
digamos
vampire's secrets.
todavía pasa.
Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven to tag the enemies below. Dev follows up with his teleporter, instantly closing the gap.
Pero como que sí tiene muchas cosas, ¿no? Ese vampiros zombies, no sé qué sean esas cosas. Doom
To
2.0.
destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires will
Ah, sí son
die to protect it.
vampiros.
Horrible way to die.
What the fuck. Es como que vampiros estilo Flots, ¿no? Oh, los puedes quemar, ok. Sí, sí me gustaría jugarlo. Ojo.
Now escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
It'll collapse any second.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf, so tread carefully.
I got you.
Ah, otra waifu. Porque siempre tienen que haber waifus.
Be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy
Como
bullets
que
and
habrá
release the energy back at them.
cientos de armas, habilidades, poderes. No sé si eso es algo bueno o malo. ¿Ustedes qué opinan?
There are many ways to customize
Se ve
your
padre
hero's ability
cómo
tree to
se
match
desintegra.
your playstyle.
Nighty night. Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions, from shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well, well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes.
Cuchillos, también
Find
habrá
these in the world to
cuchillos.
customize your
Ay, se los
weapons.
puedes poner a tus armas. Ok, este juego sí tendrá un montón de variedad.
When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique
Ya no
abilities,
entendí, ¿es un
like this one's
juego
shield.
de miedo o no?
When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll
¿Un
receive
juego
a
un
key
cráneo?
of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Se ve interesante el 2.
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all
¿Qué
the
calificación le
support
ponen
you've
ya
shown
viéndolo
Arcane throughout
todo?
the years.
We
Yo un
sometimes joke that our games can be tough to
8.5
define.
o un 8,
The
no
one thing
sé.
that's consistent,
Pero sí,
We
sí lo
make the
jugaría,
kinds
¿eh?
of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been
Pero lo que
amazing
no
to
entendí
see
es
how
si es
all
un
of us
juego
have
con
pulled together
historia,
to deliver
con
our
una
vision
campaña
for
como
something
tal, o
new.
es un juego multijugador
Redfall is
estilo
the
Fortnite.
biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait
Pues
too
sí, creo
much
que
longer. Redfall's
este
coming
gustó
on
más.
May 2nd.
Thank you again for joining us.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Redfall. Está decente. En mayo, 2 de mayo. Ya mero, ya mero. Algunos meses. No se puede jugar en Game Pass con onda. MP4.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hello. It's so much fun to be working with Mojang
¿Ya viste
Studios
los
on
artes
Minecraft
conceptuales de Ark? Todavía no, Nitro. Pero sí quiero verlos. Si quieren ahorita los checamos, ahorita que acabe esto.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever.
Yeah, that was alright.
Thanks, and see you in Tamriel.
All right, let's do this.
Y ya, ok, ya fue todo, Spartans. Como les había mencionado desde el comienzo, lo más posible es que no íbamos a ver nada de Halo. Ya era de esperarse, Spartans. Y es normal, ya que usualmente cuando hay algo de Halo por anunciarse, como que lo anuncian. Bueno, no sé hablar, pero ustedes me entendieron. lo anuncian, los de 343 comentan, ojito con este evento, vamos a estar anunciando un tráiler, no sé qué, pero no, ahora no hubo nada de nada. Y bueno, pues están interesantes los juegos, Minecraft Legends, Necrom, etcétera. Yo creo que hay varios juegos por resaltar en esta ocasión, pero bueno. Y como les comentaba al comienzo, pues ahorita 343 está teniendo demasiados problemas, por lo que no me extraña que no haya nada de Halo ahorita. Vamos a quitar esto, vamos a poner una musiquita para estar hablando un poquito. Pues así está la cosa, Spartans. Sí, ya fue todo. La verdad esperaba que fuera un poco más largo. ¿Cuánto duró esto? Duró como 40 minutos, poco más, poco menos. Cosa extraña, normalmente este tipo de eventos duran 1 hora y media, 2 horas. Pero bueno, no hubo nada de Halo, Spartans. Hoy nos vamos con cara de payasos, lamentablemente. No es la primera vez. Ustedes lo saben, no es la primera vez que pasa esto. Pero bueno, entendamos que ahorita 343 pasa por un mal momento. Así que bueno, déjenme ver si encuentro los artes conceptuales o lo que me habían dicho de Ark. Ya que lo de Ark sí me interesa. El nuevo juego de Ark 2. Vamos a ver. Fotos. Ah, se ven muy padres, ¿eh? A ver, si quieren se las comparto para que las veamos juntos. Déjenme ver cuántas puedo encontrar. Pero no sé si estas imágenes son in-game o son solo bocetos. Creo que son bocetos. No creo que sean in-game. O aquí hay una foto que a lo mejor sí lo sea. A ver, déjame ver si las puedo poner acá. Pero bueno, en resumen, ¿qué opinan del evento, Spartans? ¿Les gustó o no les gustó? Yo creo que pues, estuvo bien. Tomando en cuenta que obviamente no iba a haber nada de Halo. Yo creo que pues estuvo bien. Los juegos pues tuvieron 2-3, la mayoría. A ver, les pongo una imagen de lo que sería Ark 2. ¿Ustedes qué opinan? Esto sin duda yo creo que es un arte conceptual, ¿no? Una imagen pre-renderizada. ¿Ustedes creen que esto sea un gameplay? No creo, ¿sí? Sería fabuloso que se viera así el gameplay, pero no creo. ¿Ustedes qué opinan? ¿Y Halo? ¿Por qué no salió Halo? Porque ahorita 343 está en otros asuntos. Primero en resolver sus problemas y ya después se enfocarán en hacer juegos. Como ven, pues se ve muy padre, ¿no? El dinosaurio se ve muy muy loco. Se ve muy pero muy padre. A ver, por acá tengo otra imagen. A ver, esta sí se ve que fuera in-game, ¿no? Esta sí les creo que sea in-game. Bueno, supuestamente esta es una imagen de Ark 2. No sé si nos están troleando y sea de Ark 1, pero supuestamente es de nuevo juego. Carmen, ¿cómo estás? Saludos. Este sí ya lo veo que sea in-game. ¿Cómo ven? Es que nada más alcanzamos a ver pura agua, puros árboles, pero no alcanzo a ver mucho más allá. Pero se ve bien. Si es así el juego, yo creo que pues está bien. ¿Qué opinan, Spartans? Pon tu cara. Ah, ya apagué la cámara, Spartans. Ya la apagué porque creí que iba a durar más el evento. Y dije, no, mejor la apago. Porque se la dejo mucho tiempo prendida, se sobrecalienta el lente o no sé qué es lo que se sobrecalienta y no creo que se descomponga. Así que la apagué. Pero bueno, Spartans, pues hasta aquí yo creo que ya vamos a dejar el directo. Díganme por favor ustedes qué opinan. Ya hablamos en el comienzo pues todos los problemas que están ocurriendo actualmente con Halo. Y pues esperemos que pronto 343 solucione sus problemas internos que tiene para que ya se pongan a trabajar como debe de ser. Así que Spartans, pues Jess, un saludo. Spartans, gracias por acompañarme el día de hoy para ver este pequeño evento de Xbox. A veces se gana, a veces se pierde, así es la vida, Spartans. Hay que aprender a sobrellevarlo. Así que pues mañana hay no